Hola mi gente. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, The Steal. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. Before we start, let's take a listen. Let's get you into the mood.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we hit the field light, all day light, all night light, on the blue light, on fifth light, defense light, his squad light, house call light, and the sound light, and the sound light, and the sound light.
We shall lose. We shall lose. Let's stand by the road. Let's stand by the road. Cheers, the winners go by. Cheers, the winners go by. Get like that! Get like that! Get better, better! We got that!
Are you ready for some football after that? Because I know I am. And you see the Illinois? That was the second group, Illinois up. And then the refs trying to comment, hey guys, I need you to get over here. Whatever. I need you guys here. Whatever. Ready for some football after that? I appreciate it. I appreciate that. So, last time I left, I think we didn't talk about the Jalen Ramsey trade and the Mika Fitzpatrick. Just briefly, at the end of the day, when Mika first came over, he was turning over. He was making great bubble plays, spark plays. And then, last couple of years, and I don't know if it's how we're using him, but, I mean, we barely noticed him on the field. We barely noticed him making a tackle. And something had to change. And we just changed the defensive coordinator. So that's not going to change. So, and with Matt Canada, whatever we think about Matt Canada, Mika still wasn't doing anything. I think that change was mandatory, unfortunately. And it may not be speaking a lot for Mika's skill level still at this point, and we'll see it in Miami when they're playing. But I just think what we need is more of a foot on the gas pedal. So in regards to the Jalen trade, I support it. I support it. Something new has to occur, has to change. There has to be a boost, so I support that. Now, for the 2025-2026 season, I'm going to speak about some areas of improvement. Areas of improvement that I saw last year that I did not like. And for us to have success, true success, that's going to change. First and foremost, JPJ. Porter Jr. What has to stop is the DPIs. You got so many DPIs last season. It got to the point that the play would go on over to one side of the field, for example, throw over to the left side. Meanwhile, JPJ is covering somebody in the right side of the end zone and got called for DPI. Even if you had trouble covering, the ball is nowhere near. You didn't need to hold him. And that speaks to why I think a lot of the DPIs are happening, and not just for him, but I saw a little bit in preseason in regards to coverage. From our linebackers to our cornerbacks, stop only covering someone and looking at the receiver. You have to, there may be a point where you have to run with them, but you have to turn your head back. You have to look to see where that ball is, because there's too many times where we can knock down the ball, we can intercept the ball, but at the very least, that ball can be incomplete if you turn your head around. Wilson had an issue 41 on that in one of the preseason games. So JPJ, I hope during the offseason, I hope with Jalen and a lot of people coming, Slay coming to assist with our DBs. I hope someone is assisting them, that this DPI that has to go. When the play's on one side of the field and you're getting DPI on the other, something's wrong. If you can't cover without DPI, then guess what? You can't cover. Then you got to go back to the basics. That can't happen anymore. That's going to cut, because we're just giving the opposition free plays. So that's an area of improvement it needs to get better. We can't give the opposition free plays. We're killing ourselves, right? Second, the offensive line. Right? We're getting a year more experienced, right? When we need you to pull, we need you to pull. When we need you to push, we need you to push. We need you to make holes for our running back. Now, the way our zone offense is, essentially, it's really one side of the field or the other where you're blocking, and we trust in our running backs in making the decisions. But back even in last year, I saw when holes were made, Jalen Warren had no problem hitting the holes. Now, Najee, on the other hand, he did have a problem. When the holes were made, took too long for him to get there. And then when he finally got there, the holes are closed. Jalen can hit that hole and hit that hole fast. We need him to do it since he's our RB1. And Johnson, I think our Johnson's named RB3. We need you to hit the holes fast too, right? Remember, with running backs, that's the least learning curve. So Johnson, we need you to trust on your instincts. You know, hit that hole, and then you do what you do when you did it back in Iowa. You do that too. But our O-line, everybody on our O-line, Mason, Broderick, everyone, we've got to get better. And in our run blocking schemes, we have to be better. When it's time to pull, we got to pull. When it's time to push, we got to push. But damn it, we got to make a hole. Make a hole. Make a hole so we can get through it. Make a hole.
Give it one more chance.